this reading surprised me. What I decided to do was start out with, I guess, cards you could call significators from this Island Wellness Time deck. 2 for each side, and then figured I would decide at that point which side was DM, which side was DF. The first 2 cards that came out were love and wedding rings. Wedding rings? So love says unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. This isn't any surprise here. But this one, wedding rings? Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So immediately my mind goes to, well, this has to be DM side because men are usually the ones in charge of the wedding rings. And of course your mind just goes immediately to something must have happened that now DM is entertaining the thought of a commitment with DF, but then it occurs to me, not necessarily. Because this could be a card that is warning us or giving us a heads up that either DM has already or is planning to marry the third party, the karmic connection. It's a possibility. I'm sorry to say it, but I don't want to give false hope. That is a possibility that occurred to me afterward. There are 2 options with that card, and it's not necessarily where our minds first go. So then I pulled the 2 cards for the other side, and I got camera and heart with the key. Camera refers to reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learn from the past, make memories. And heart with the key says welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together. Perfect. Since I have decided that the left side is DM, this is DF side, and DF is obviously reminiscing and hoping to have love come into their life. What could be different than it was before is that Divine Feminine is now opening to that being someone other than Divine Masculine because they're giving up hope. Okay, left, DM, right, DF. And then I moved to Mixed Emotions cards, which are not even oracle cards. It's a deck that has been put together by an expert to help people communicate with each other, whether couples, parent, child, I suppose it could be boss, worker. It's just to bring up emotions and then get conversations rolling. So for DM, we start out with trapped. This is imprisoned, cornered, stuck. Then we have surprised. And I want you to look at that face. To me, that's not just surprise on that face, but almost terror. Doesn't there appear to be a little bit of terror on top of surprise? My interpretation anyway. Now there is a third card, but before I get to that, let's just talk about this. This could be a situation with a karmic connection, a third party, something that is keeping DM in a situation where they're not necessarily happy, but they feel an obligation. Then we have this surprised card, which says startled, astonished, shocked. That's what that face is telling me. I think something shocking happened. And it may have been extremely hard to deal with, whatever it was, but because of this third card, I think that it took care of this situation that was making DM feel trapped. Because this third card is relieved, reassured, soothed, at ease. So it may have been like a tower moment, and it may have been extremely shitty to have to go through, but it does appear to have brought relief eventually. Let's go to Divine Feminine side. We start out with lonely. Do we need descriptors on that? Divine Feminine is feeling without support, all by herself, no one there, especially not DM. But something happens to change the energy, because the next card is excited, elated, thrilled, enthusiastic. Something changes to get DF to focus on something different, and it's something that has her feeling excited. And the third card is even more exciting because it is empowered. Powerful, capable, strong, whatever this is, that has got DF feeling like maybe there's passion still to be found in life, is making her feel better about herself, more confident, and in her power. So we've got DM relieved to get out of this situation that has had them feeling stuck. We have DF feeling empowered because they went off and focused on different things, primarily themselves, and now there's something that has them feeling excited about life again. Not just a person, but life. So then I just wanted to kind of wrap it up to see how things are going right now. And I used my new deck, which is called A Little Sweary Affirmation Cards. I love it, but then that's me. And I pulled 2 for each side. For DM, the first one is, you are perfect in your own effed up way. Embrace all of you. It doesn't say effed, but I'm trying to be polite here just because this isn't only about that deck and that kind of language. So this would indicate that Divine Masculine is learning how to love himself. Embrace all of you, and to accept that we may F up, that we're not perfect, but we still are worthy of love. We still have value. And then the other one is, make time to do the things that light you the F up. Divine Masculine is finally realizing it's not selfish to focus on himself. He's choosing things that will make him happy instead of that will make everyone else happy. That's good news, isn't it? And then on Divine Feminine side, rest is not a reward. You deserve a damn break. So here's Divine Feminine still running around like a chicken with its head cut off because she is so used to going. If she sits down for 2 seconds, she'll look across the room and see something else and jump up to attend to it. This is someone that is avoiding just sitting and being and running themselves ragged. And then we have, my future is a golden, sparkly explosion of effing awesomeness. DF is learning how to let all of her negativity and doubt of good things being possible go. She's working on this. She's trying to remain positive. She's not aiming for spiritual bypass, but she is finally realizing that her mind instantly goes to, yeah, right, if anyone speaks of good things happening. She's really working on this. So this is the reading. There's nothing about love in here for each other. They are both concentrating on themselves, self-care, and self-love. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. But if things are quiet, that's probably why. These two have been separated for so long. I don't think they have necessarily forgotten each other. I don't think that there is a lack of love, but they have learned that with unconditional love, it has to start with us. And they're concentrating on themselves right now.